cringe a little bit just thinking about it. All right, all right. Let's get in this. Let's make a character. Um, so I already see I've got a few people in chat. If you guys have anything that you want to see, let's do that. Like I said, I'm gonna go kind of off the wheels here. I'm gonna play a guy, and we're gonna name him um, Intrepidus. Um, so a lot of the times in D&D, when you make a character, you have. Can I make a dwarf? Yeah, we will. Let's go ahead and let's swap over to dwarf real quick. So there's two different kinds of dwarves in this game. There are gold dwarves and shield dwarves. Shield dwarves have a higher constitution, bigger strength, and they have a lot more proficiencies than most races do. Obviously, you get the hammer, the weapon, the war hammer, the hand axe, the battle axe proficiency. You also get light and medium armor, which a lot of times characters have to take classes just to get. So, in this playthrough, I think I might go with the gold dwarf because the extra hit point can make a huge difference. Plus, you already get that dwarven constitution, so that in of itself is almost like having a constitution 4 points higher. It's really, really good. But real quick, so classes that we can play. There's the Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Warlock, Rogue, Ranger, and Wizard. And honestly, I play a lot of casters, but something that I haven't seen played in this game so far is I haven't seen a playthrough of a Cleric. And so we're going to choose Cleric as our option, which is good because Gold Dwarf also gets a wisdom bonus, so it'll make him all the more that of a caster. So let's pick a background real quick. We got Acolyte, Charlatan, Criminal, Entertainer, Folk Hero. I feel like the Guild Artisan is actually probably one of the better ones for Cleric because of the insight and persuasion proficiency. And that or... See, I don't know how often certain skills will come into play in this game. I've only played through once on my personal playthrough. So there's still a lot that I have not seen in this game, and we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go with Sailor's a pretty good one. I think we're gonna go with the Guild Artisan because as a dwarf, it kind of makes sense that they would be a craftsman of some kind. A lot of them have that stone cutting ability and the ability to work with metals. So I think we're gonna go with Guild Artisan. We already chose our race, which was the Gold Dwarf. Appearance. Now, since this is early access, it's still pretty baseline on what you can do. They only have a couple voices, so
where to next?
There's that.
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Or that, of course.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
I could choose a female's voice.
Trapped.
It's opened.
More of those wretched things.
I think we're gonna go with voice one, even though it's not a very dwarfly voice to me. I'm used to those rough, gruff, and low voices. Which, you know, but let's do that. Let's go. More red tinged skin. You know, been in the blacksmith's smithy. Let's go for eye color. Let's go sky blue. Hairstyle. A little pompadour ish. Ooh, I like that haircut. That one's fairly noble looking. Sure. Nah, when I think dwarf, they have to. To me, it's always the braided hair, the little bit longer. Oh, that one was like Asterian's. Kind of whipped all over the place. Let's see. Conquistador. That is one thing. I really hope they put more hairstyles in, but they do have a pretty good allotment of hairstyles already. There's a stereotypical dwarven haircut. Semi-long, tied back. Go a little bit with the emo, you know, maybe play some My Chemical Romance as we play through. Let's see. There's another good dwarven haircut. Now, by all means, just because I say it's a good dwarven haircut doesn't mean that it's bad by any means. It just, you know, people have all kinds of assortments. Just in my mind, from reading fantasy literature, which I have an abundance of, it's make one that looks like he's from Lord of the Rings, so something akin to Gimli. I could do that. Let's go. Alright, so that'd be more akin to it. A dwarf from Lord of the Rings. So if we're going more of a Gimli, we're gonna want, too bright. We're gonna kind of want that brownish ginger. That's about right for Gimli. So we need a good dwarven beard. Ooh, first choice almost. That one is really good. Let's hit a couple more here. I think they only have the two long beards, so I think Gimli stuck with that little haircut right there. Tattoos. I don't remember any Lord of the Ring characters having tattoos, but you know what? Let's put a little runic marking underneath his eye. I think that's pretty nice. Let's go with black, so it shows up a little bit more. I don't think we need any makeup, you know, unless you guys want makeup. But, you know, honestly, I think we're going to just go... My style is very much plain Jane, honestly. I don't always go over the top with hair color or anything like that. I generally stick to your stereotypical fantasy things. I know, I'm a boring person like that. Thank you. I do like it. I like it how it is. So we're gonna go Cleric. Now, what do they all have for domains? Light, life, trickery, and life. I feel like we should go life just because we're gonna have more abilities, and yeah, the life domain gets heavy armor. You can't go wrong with heavy armor. I mean, running around with full plate, never getting hit, or well, very unlikely that you get hit. The additional hit points when healing, that is an amazing thing as well. And it looks like you get bless and cure wounds are always two of added to your list. So I think we're always prepped. They are always prepared. So I feel like we should unprep. Dang, those are all good, but if I'm going to be blessing the party, I think I'm going to be not using Shield of Faith. So we're going to get rid of Shield of Faith and prep Healing Word, because Healing Word is a bonus action. And bonus actions, it's like an extra thing you get to do during your turn that can really save yourself. So we're going to do that. As for cantrips, let's see. We definitely want to keep Sacred Flame, because that is a ranged attack, and I doubt as me playing a cleric I'm going to have a high dex. Thaumaturgy, Manifest a Sign, that grants you advantage on intimidation and performance checks. Not bad. Both skills I don't think I'm really going to have, so I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Light or light. Well, I'm a dwarf, so I have dark vision, so I think I'm pretty good there too. I think the resistance and the guidance are both pretty good to keep, and the Sacred Flame is a must. So I think those are going to stay. Let's go to skills. So I get Insight and Persuasion from Guild Artisan. That's good. Let's see. Medicine can be used to cure wounds. That seems like it'll be handy if you can do it once a short rest or so. History. Notable things about history. Notable names and unusual items. So, personally, as a cleric, I would always take religion regardless, because as a cleric, you should know basic religious aspects. But for this being a game, I think history will be more beneficial. Plus, I think we get Shadowheart, which is a trickery cleric. So, with her being a trickery cleric, I believe she might have religion as well. If not, Gale the wizard might have some knowledges I don't. So we're gonna go to abilities now. And this is where it gets hard, because I don't really having the 8 intel not really gonna hurt me. I don't see a lot of intelligence saving throws around. I mean, there are some, and if it's like anything like actual 5e D&D, that could be a mistake leaving that low. But definitely keeping the dexterity at a 10, because we don't want to take that penalty to armor class. And initiative is can be a big thing. As a cleric, I'm probably going to be more in melee, so leaving that at a 14 is a must. A 15 constitution is pretty good. Plus I get the other 2 hit points per level. I think actually their suggested ability points are pretty good. I honestly don't think I'd change it. So we are going to venture forth.
Who do you dream of at night?
Who do I dream of at night? You know, as a dwarf, I would think a dwarf, but let's go human.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed.
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
I like that voice. I like that head. Let's go. We'll go with that. And let's go with brown eyes, because, you know, with brown eyes, you can always tell a person is full of shit. Just plain. I don't know. Brown eyes always seem to draw me in, and, you know, they're actually pretty beautiful. So let's go hairstyle. We can go the stereotypical Annie. Let's go with Annie. I feel like Annie will make tomorrow great. Let's see. I know I'm flipping through pretty fast, so if you see one, remember the number, type it in, and I'll definitely go back to it and we'll take a look. Ooh, I like that one. See, the females have a lot better hairstyles, honestly. Some of these would have been actually pretty cool on the males, like this, the dreads. That would have been amazing on the dwarf. Even something like this, these dreads would have been... well, let's see, what was I talking about before? Oh, I like that one. Is that the one that you were talking about, Angie? Number 15. Okay, we'll go with 15 then. Let's go for a more dark red brown. I think I could get behind that. You know what? Let's see if dwarf would change her much. Oh, yeah, that really changed her everything. So where's 15? Okay, so we'll go there. Let's turn her back to how she was. Dwarves only get 5 heads. Alright, let's go with that one. I like that. Brown eyes. Should we do a beard? We can give her a beard. You know. I feel like a dwarven female would at least have a little bit of stubble. But that's not necessarily true. I mean, it's just like with a woman, you know, women shave their legs, female dwarves shave their beards. Yeah. Let's go with... Yeah, we're gonna give her a little bit of stubble. We're gonna leave it like that. Let's see, should we have tattoos? Oh, I like that one. She's so sad she misses me that she's constantly crying. I think so. I think we're gonna leave her constantly crying, wanting me to come home. Makeup. Oh yeah, that explains the mascara running. She just globbed it on way too much, you know. If my mic is too difficult or the volume on the game is too low, let me know. I'll adjust. Like I said, this is the first stream. There's bound to be some hiccups, and who knows? For all I know, the computer will crash tomorrow. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. You know what? Let's leave her as she is and continue on with the game. So, this must be from my point of view again after the Mind Flayer has put the tadpole in my head. Dead Mind Flayers on the ground. Now, I believe the ship is called a Nautilus. And it's from Spelljammer, right? So these ships had the big tentacles and everything. I was so surprised when I saw this trailer to see how they piloted the ship via the tentacles, like strings of an instrument. Yeah, if I was, a random NPC guard, I would be running for the hills too. Well, as much as you can run. And I really like how how the tentacles, when they slap people, causes them to crush into dust and appear. I think that is a really neat aesthetic for teleportation. The dragon flight, get the Yankee riders. See, that right there, when that tentacle got torn, Mind Flayers are telepathic creatures, so when that tentacle got torn, it almost looked like he felt the pain from the ship, like it was a part of him. Now, I know that Mind Flayers have what's called an Elder Brain, and Elder Brains are basically the central hub of Illithid and Mind Flayer society. At some point, I will probably update this and add the extensions in so people can make their own choices in game. It lets you make the choice for me of what my character will say or do. We'll add that for a playthrough later on. There just went all the babies. Yeah. See, the way they graphicked out all of these, all of the dragons and everything else, the graphics on this are amazing. It gives that realistic look to high fantasy characters. Now, this is the kind of stuff you pray for. Ooh, into the abyss. This is the blood war, it looks like, between demons and devils. Got imps. played this in a few months, so that I gotta remember all my controls and everything. So we're coming to. Let's see, jump, disengage, dip, shove, hide, hell, conscious, knocking, conscious, dash, throw, smash, main attack. So I have 2 potions, resistance, guidance. Okay, we're gonna cast guidance on myself. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't move with the mouse buttons. It actually just moves you around in of itself. So this is, we're swaying with the mouse and looking. There's a chest. So grab whatever's in this. Potion of fire resistance, which is good because there's a lot of fire on the ground. Potion of healing. Take it. Caustic ball. I believe I can throw those in combat. Yeah. Oh, it's already on my bar. That's good. Concentration broke. I held it for too long. Control panel.
I'd still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked. Someone else got out. Might be other survivors.
Dead Mind Flare. Void Ball. Can expand. The numerous suction cups on this ball expand and constrict rhythmically, as if breathing. They latch on to anything they can get a hold of. Take it. So it's got to do something. It's probably like a sticky grenade or something. Another
Dead.
potion.
Good.
Let's see what this is.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Ooh, right. So I have a low intelligence, so investigating things might not be my forte. Let's see how I do. Yeah, that's nope. Totally don't
You
know
notice
what that
nothing
is.
more than meets the eye.
Reach towards the
Its
pool.
casing crumbles beneath your hands, sloshing volatile brine as it collapses.
Ow. Threw me away. So, well, let's see if there's anything over here then. Oh yeah, it gives me all the hints over here how to do stuff. But let me close all these. So we're gonna jump. Let's jump to there. There's someone here, and he's got scroll of mage armor and some gold.
I feel better.
Ooh, healing. There's something I think I missed on my first playthroughs. Finding out that those actually could heal me. else in here. So let's get going. Let's get going further in. A few imps here to loot.
Devil King. Am I in the hells?
Oh, there's someone in the room. Ooh, scroll of firebolt. Oh, there's another caustic bulb. We gotta take that. Moicanite shell, slotted shell, barbed device. You know what? I'm just gonna loot it all because even if I can't use it, I can always sell it.
Brains.
Sound. Ooh, there they are. Someone's in the chair. Let's check that. Are there any? Before I talk to him, chest.
We are trapped.
Ooh, good find. Ruby ring.
Help us.
I'll get to you. Don't worry. You're just not high on my priorities right now. Alright, let's see what he wants. He looks a little hungover to me.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You know
So,
no creature like
this
this.
is
One
an
that is more
intellect
brain
devourer.
than person.
Even though I failed my Arcana, I DM enough games that most of these monsters, probably 90% of them, I'll know what a lot of their special abilities are. So, I've DM'd for 25 years now, and it's very hard to make a game with a story that draws you in and gives you the same feeling as if you were playing Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not very smart, and I
Remove
think
us
you...
from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Inspect the exposed brain. Investigation, I have a negative. Strength, break the skull to free it. I have a +2 to that. Or gently pry the brain from the head. I have no bonus on dexterity. Or I could just destroy the brain. Now, intellect devourers, I don't know if they're naturally evil by nature, you know, but I feel like it should be. So I think we are going to break the skull to try and free it. Maybe it'll provide help for us. And we succeeded on the strength check. I dislocated his jaw.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity.
Yes, actually, there was a game, my buddy
Making it
Willard,
more
back when we
subservient
first started playing,
should
we
it
played
prove
this
a
game,
threat.
that we delved into the Underdark, and we had met a few aberrations. The whole reason we were going down there was to stop an aboleth uprising. Effectively, they were moving to the surface through various means. There is a creature called a scum, which was humans that were taken and implanted with that were implanted with eggs that would make them turn into like these kind of like frog-ish people. They were aberrations as well. Well, one of the things we found was a intellect devourer that actually was allies with a psionicist that had gone slightly crazy.
At the helm, we are needed.
And the intellect devourer, they are smart, and much like how it's talking about here, how you could mutilate it and whatnot. Basically, the psionicist had done some kind of lobotomy trick to it and had made it kind of into a docile pet. And the psionicist was kind of more like a ranger, because it was the creature acted kind of like his animal companion. But the way it was described, like a happy dog kind of this seeing you, and then you petting the mucousy brain exterior, which is what it shows. It's kind of crazy. So I wouldn't have described that intellect devourer as evil. I would have probably described it more as a neutral, more of a neutral aligned, like an animal would be. So we must go to the helm. At the helm we are needed.
The brain
What's at the
tenses,
helm?
as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
Okay. I'll go, but not with you. What should I call you?
We are us.
So, Venom. We are going... you know what?
To the helm we go.
I don't like killing things. I'm a life cleric, so we're going to take you with us. Why not? Newborn. Gathering experiences. Disadvantage. Low HP. Okay, so we need to get down. I think this thing will take both of us down. Maybe not. Okay. I like how I can play the brain now. Oh, that would be such a cool thing if you could actually play a intellect devourer. Is there a way to choose your whole party? Or is it just naturally chosen? Yeah, I think they naturally follow you. Look at that scenery down there. The landscaping on this is amazing. Alright, so we're gonna jump across. Continue down. Autosave. Boss mode. Always a boss, tell you what.
Abomination.
rush past, a dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Imps block the path forward. You will assist me in destroying them. We must reach the helm before we transform.
Transform? What do you
We
mean?
carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and
Yeah,
twisted.
generally, in
Within
D&D,
days, we will be Gaich.
the
Mind
tadpoles, it doesn't take long for them to eat you from the inside out and turn you into this mind flayer. Is basically your skin tears away, your body, your insides melt, and eventually your jaw dishinges and splits as tentacles come down. It's a pretty gruesome thing, and kind of always awesome to describe, because your players will, you set that sense of horror for them, and man, there's nothing better than that horror. We are turning into mind flayers. It must be something we can do. Who are you? I ain't going with you.
Your only chance of survival. And you mine, though it pains me to say it.
Yeah, Githyanki are pretty, what's the word? Word is prideful. Very prideful. Githzerai not so much, but they still have some of the same mannerisms. We're turning into mind flayers. There must be something we can do. Is the helm our way out of here?
It is where we might gain control of the Ga'ath, the ship. Once in command,
Ga'ath.
we will deal with our Gaich captors.
You know, I wonder if you can learn Githyanki, like if they are gonna put out like an entire alphabet, or anything like how Klingon has its own language, or Elvish. Elvish even has its own language. So to have Githyanki might be pretty cool as well.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority.
Onward
First,
then.
we exterminate
To adventure.
Imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Dang right. I don't just kill random people. I also don't stealth, so let's go. Battle is commenced. Happens each turn. Okay, turn order. Just like Dungeons and Dragons, we roll initiative, and that determines how we are set up here. Okay. Action economy, just like Dungeons and Dragons. So far, I'm really impressed with how this comes across. Bonus actions, okay, normal. Movement bar, okay, that's a good way of doing movement. So the mind flare, or the intellect devour is up first, so we're gonna move. Okay, we have three enemies. Axe. Ooh, that's pretty shaky. So this one has a crossbow, so I think we should dash over to this one. Now I don't have enough action to do anything else, but I can get behind it. Right there is good. We're gonna end its turn. So I have a shield. Oh, I can't run far at all. We're gonna move forward. What do I I can do this at a range, so we're going to Sacred Flame. Oh, it saved, which means no damage. Okay. I don't have enough movement for anything else, so we're going to let them go. So she has a bow. So we can use her at a ranged until she can get up there. So fire an arrow there, only 1 damage, but good enough. Intellect Devourer will backstab. Not enough to kill it though. Next. Ooh, can cast Firebolt. That's really not good. That one needs to go down. So we'll move up to there. We are going to dash to get up in melee range of it. So, spare turn there. That's gonna fly over. Gonna miss her. Lizelle, that was her name. Lizelle. We're gonna swap back to the two-handed sword. She has a 95% chance of swatting the thing, which is good. Let's see. We are actually going to move around, so when that dies and she takes off, she'll be a little bit closer. Dead. You have enough speed to get to here. That'll be good for your turn. Miss. Oh, and it runs. Of course it runs. Peg it for 2. So at lower levels, we're not going to have a whole lot of actions to do. It's not until you reach like 5th level that a lot of melee classes get their second attacks. I feel like Lizelle would do much better as a 2-weapon fighter in this early access because she, until 5th level, she doesn't get another attack. So as a bonus action with 2-weapon fighting, you can get that extra attack. She can go the two-weapon style and get bonus damage applied to that as well, which, like I said, this game has done a very good job of taking the actual mechanics straight across. There's a hand axe, we're going to take that. And then she is going to move up behind this. She'll pass turn, and well, there he goes. I was stuttering over the Intellect Devourer's name, but we got it.
Now,
Killed it.
to the helm.
So I feel like there's going to be a lot of loot here. So as we're looting, I will kind of talk about things. So yeah, this game I feel like could revolutionize how Dungeons and Dragons is played, simply by the fact that it gives you the whole option to play a story campaign like an actual D&D game without needing a DM, which is a sad thing because DMs are, what drive a lot of stories home. The creation aspect of it is a major thing, and it's been a major thing in my life, honestly, because as someone who is constantly creating stuff, it keeps your imagination going. I always say, the world will be a much sadder place if there is no imagination. Imagination is what makes people happy, and you share the world with each other through imagination and storytelling. I've got a pretty good beard too. Could probably braid it up like that. Be a dwarf myself. Why did I fall down? I still do not understand why I just randomly fall down. Yep, I'm just gonna mug all these damn bodies.
Lend a hand, won't you, love? There's a rat in the kitchen. 10 red rats. And they're flying and they're clawing.
The Mind Flayers have already enthralled him. Leave him, or we will share his fate.
If you ever hear me go, that's my thinking mechanic. I can't. It's like one of my little ticks. Let's go. We'll jump over here. Hey, no fire. Ooh, lot of stuff here. They're all caretaker. Okay, we're gonna jump back. Nope. Took a little bit of damage. Good news is, why am I climbing through this stuff? I feel like that was
To the helm. You are needed
a mistake.
to survive.
I shouldn't. The controls are a little bit wonky on this, and I guess I can click through the floor.
Do not delay. Do not delay.
Okay. So we're gonna go back down and actually heal first, because going through that is a big mistake. For being so low level, 4 hit points is a lot. See? It's just, I need to get used to these controls. Some imps. So we're going to run up, smash it. Okay. Shared initiative. Characters in the same party that are next to each other in the initiative order can act on the same time. Okay. So looks like she's not going to be able to make the full range, so we're going to move her up and then just pelt it. Yeah, I've got a high enough strength, I'm just going to bash that thing's head in. Will then be critical miss. Oh yeah, that was super simple. Look at that. Of course, the game is probably going to be super simple at this point. Battle axe. Okay, so we want to go to toggle equipment. Mace is only a die 6 bludgeoning, but that battle axe is die 8. I'm gonna smash with that thing. And it's got the cleave bonus. So she's only using a longsword? Huh. Equip that ring. Don't want to lose it. Okay, so. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How does Mr. Us have all the gold? That's not gonna fly. Mr. Us, you don't have any gold. You shouldn't have anything on you because you are probably gonna be an NPC that'll betray me, and I don't want you leaving my party with my stuff. Man, I'm sorry, seeing the walls, how they undulate like this, like actual muscle, how good they look. I can't help but smile. This is awesome. A mucus membrane. Okay. Cut that away. I think we found the ship's anus. Okay. Alright, what do we got in here?
Istik, back! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Backpack.
We have no time for stragglers.
There's magic at work here. What kind? Haha.
Warding runes. The pod won't open unless they're destroyed. The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
We must go. To the helm we must go.
Come on! There's got to be a way to open it!
Try and disrupt it with a touch.
Are you satisfied?
Must have been
We
like
need to
touching
go.
a battery. He
Be
didn't
the
jump
one.
very much.
The one must be left.
Hurry! Please!
Life flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings. The man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive.
Wine, by the way. Sometimes you just gotta relax, even when you're playing a game. Certain games like Dead Souls tend to make you want to throw things. I feel like a little bit of wine while you're playing will help relax those nerves so you don't feel like chucking a computer across the room or game console. Let's see.
Can't read the script.
Can't decipher. Nope.
Another mystery.
None of them. We're gonna hit them randomly. Well, I killed him.
Already dead.
Might as well loot the bodies. Totally didn't mean to kill him, but hey, whatever. I see some stuff.
Needs a key.
something will come back.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Haha. Sit down. Wonder if I can make each one do it. No. Only does one person at a time. Body up there.
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Trained cleric. Look at that key.
Might fit that chest.
No.
Could mean anything.
Maybe I'll let her go. Oh, come on. You can show that stuff. You showed it during the trailer.
How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Moradin's bloody beard. I'm not waiting around for that to happen to us.
You know what I realized? I didn't choose my god. I think we are stuck with Salune. That's actually kind of funny, though, because Shadowheart is a follower of Shar. Onyx and gold. Take it.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Yes, ma'am. Run as fast as I can, screaming, and try and find a way out. Gotcha. Autosave. Yeah. Get that brain.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape now.
Do it.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
There. Dash action. Thing has a lot of movement. It's gonna take the dwarf a while just to get up there. Still got her bow out. Pot shot there. Only one damage.
We need to get out of here. Now.
Let's go for 6. Not far enough out. I know Cavians can come in at some point, and I'm wondering if how long it takes to get to that point. Like, do I just fight these guys when they come in, or is it like, do I have to rush across the room? I mean, because the dwarf is pretty slow, honestly. Scimitar, I'll take that. Then I'll move. So, it's his go. Oh! Okay, so don't go into melee with that thing because it'll wreck you. Okay. So Us is probably going to go down here pretty soon if he gets hit a couple more times. I didn't realize that they would give that dude reaction attacks if at this low of level. Jeez. I doubt they have anything. I wouldn't think that they'd give them stuff this early. So we'll go dash. Says I can't use it right now, so must be because I'm out of actions. Uh, 135 minutes. I feel like this dude, I feel like he is gonna survive the crash, whether you kill him or not during this encounter, and will make an appearance later in the final finished game. I feel like he would be something that you'll run into.
Hurry, before they strike.
Oh, so now they add more. Okay. Well, you're gonna... It's no longer your turn. Okay, I don't think it'll let the intellect devourer actually use it. Again, that psionic thrust just fails. I want your XP. Oh no. Okay, run. Run. Dash. Turn over. Oh! Killed it. Okay. So we will hack at that. Zell, you shoot. I feel like nothing is going to do more than a point or two of damage at a time. And I feel like something's going to come from back here pretty soon, so we're going to beeline it over to here, fire at this one. Oh, she actually did drop it. Holy crap. Let's get a turn. I knew it. I knew it. Two more. Right here. See how they just came in? Yeah, we're not staying to fight them. Means if we don't hurry up, we're done.
Forward, Istik.
What's the most favorite creature I've encountered? Are you talking in the game so far, or are you talking in general from my entire time playing the game, like Dungeons and Dragons?
Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Probably the dragons because of the graphics they've done on it. The way that they have brought the dragon to life in this game has been nothing short of a miracle. I don't know how many times I can say that the graphics on this are phenomenal, but seeing a dragon picture perfect from what the monster manual has shown them to be in 3D is awesome. It's almost exactly what I've pictured a dragon to be, in my entire time of DMing Dungeons and Dragons. You always picture them to be larger than life and just ferocious monsters that would inspire fear in even the most stalwart soul. I could see a paladin quaking in his boots in the front of a dragon like that. But if you're talking outside of this game, there are a lot of favorites. Eberron is a campaign setting that I run one of my games in, and I've always felt like the Delkir in that, the Lords of Madness kind of scenario. Aberrations made manifest. They are generally some of my favorite because of their biochemical symbiosis crafting that they have done. Goblins. Take a brick to the head. Yeah. Yeah. That'll teach you. Water. It's just water. Can't survive just on wine. What's your least favorite? So it depends on the edition. If I go all the way back to second edition, Undead were my least favorite in second edition. And the reason behind that is a lot of Undead in second edition AD&D had what's called level drain. So if you got smacked by like a shadow or a white or a vampire, you would permanently lose levels in second edition. I absolutely hated Undead, and it's part of the reason I always played Clerics, because Clerics had turn Undead. You turn them and you run. If they're too high to turn, well, you're dead. Because second edition was a meat grinder in of itself. Alright, what do you got? You got an apple. Is there anything else around here? If we go with newer editions, least favorite, I mean, that's a really hard question to answer, because nothing is really too overpowered in 5th edition now. I mean, I guess goblins are pretty straightforward. You know, everybody runs into a goblin, orc.
Must have been fishing when these monsters came.
They're often
Bad luck.
overplayed, in my opinion. Just too many
Fresh water.
shanty
There
of
must
the
be a
bitch queen.
settlement nearby.
And we all row with the spray upon our necks, and we all row with the spray upon our backs. And we all row with the sea beneath our feet, and the bitch queen stays the storm. Wave mother, lashed to the prow. Wave mother, we ask to sail your skirt, if you allow. Wave mother, sink us up, if you will. Wave mother, our skulls are yours, with brine and sand to fill. Souls away and anchors will still. The wind won't move without the bitch queen's will. We'll wait gladly years and days, till the bitch queen brings the waves. Hey ho, she told us so. Hey ho, she told us so. Yay! Oh, I like reading stuff in these games. The amount of lore that you can get in a game like this is great, because not only can you take an adventure that you see in a game like this, or plot points, you can, you know, you can take little side information like that and learn it and know that you can instill it in any campaign you run. Perfumed letter. I want to see what the perfumed letter says. Read. Sigh. I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again, and keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so is staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Think I can take his place? Like, pretend I'm him? Pretend I'm Sai? Woo her and, you know, just live a happy life. Maybe I don't need to adventure anymore. If you guys hear banging or crashing, I have 3 boys, and it gets kind of crazy as one of them is upstairs watching TV right now, and he likes to pretend he's a Power Ranger, so he might be jumping up and down. The mic might pick it up. If it does, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm a parent.
Blasted door!
That's what happens.
Stop! Not another step or I'll... Wait. It's you. You're the one who tried to free me on the ship. At
Yep.
least you made
Yeah.
the effort.
You're right, I made an effort.
You see what she sees, feel what she feels. Confusion, resolve, and a hint of gratitude.
She might notice. I don't know.
Did you feel that?
I think I could pass as
You've
a
got the same
pass
thing
as a
I do.
dwarf.
In your head.
Because I'm a dwarf. And I don't have a very good charisma, so disguise checks are probably out of the... Yeah, I think you're right. She'd probably notice. Let's see. I didn't feel a thing. No idea what you're talking about. That mind swap. I've experienced it before on the ship. You felt it too. I remember you. You survived the monster's pod then.
The same. It must be that tadpole they put in our eyes. I assume that's what caused our minds to...
Yeah,
cross.
so if you weren't here from
These
the
things
beginning,
are going to consume us
they
from
put a
the
tadpole
inside
in
and
my
turn
head.
us into mind
They
flayers.
crawled through and
You
burrowed
and
through
I
my eye
need
socket
a
into my
healer.
brain. Those tadpoles
Finding
will
one
turn
won't
you
be easy
into
in this
mind flayers
wilderness.
eventually.
We'll need supplies. I'm hoping something of use might be behind this door. But I've barely made a dent in it so far.
More water. And a little more wine. Ooh, a cleric option. I'm gonna pick this. A healer. I'm touched by the divine, but this might
I
be
think
beyond
this is
me.
beyond most people.
What you're making is a racket. The noise is bound to attract attention. I doubt this is the only entrance. You could look elsewhere. Looks like you need a hand.
Be my guest, but that door's too strong. Maybe there's another way, up the cliff. Hopefully there's no more of these things.
It would be nice to have another hand in the fight. From here, I can see it looks like you made it yourself. Do you know if anyone else survived the crash? There were lots of people in those pods. You know what? I'm just gonna... Looks
Or
like you
just
can need another
company
hand.
for our final moments. But you're right. Whatever lies ahead will be a little less daunting with support. You can call me Shadowheart.
That's awesome. I'm Intrepidus. Let's make haste. Because, yes. Your name is unusual. How did you end up on the ship in the first place?
That is none of your business. I suggest we concentrate on surviving.
Okay. Fine. I don't need to know anything about you.
Lead the way.
Daughter of Darkness. Updated journal. Nautiloid. Yes, that's what it was called. Okay. There are a lot of these intellect devourers here. I wonder if any of them actually have stuff. Okay, there's teleportation. Ooh, it tells me there's 2 intellect devourers over here. We're not going to go that way. Because intellect devourers, I believe, are a pretty high CR. I feel like there is another direction to go. Skim the map.
those wretched things.
Yeah, but they ran away. To right there. You know, I could have swore I didn't have to go through that cave before.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Where's the other one? Oh, I didn't even see that one. Oh, crap. Okay, Shadowheart, you are going to... Shoot. I think you're going to... Shield of Faith.
Nacte virtute.
Pass turn. It's gonna come. Cost a call. Okay, so this is going to be a harder combat than I think it's going to be. So that is oh, thank you. Did not hit me. I think we're going to be fine with this, using this tactic, because they are getting pelted. That actually does a really large amount of damage to them. And I might be able to stave off by tanking long enough on this. Oh! That was a lot of damage.
Take care of it.
Okay, one down. If I take another hit like that, phew, and I did. Jeez. Death save and throw failed. Death save and throw failed. How do I fail that? Okay. Oh no! The worst time. That is like really bad luck. Okay. If she doesn't get hit, your party has been defeated. Well, that was, That was great. First combat. Dead. Woo! Alright, let's try it again. Load saved game. At some point, you would think that the combat would slow down just a little bit. You know, throw in 3 intellect devourers. I believe those are CR2s at 2 level 1s. Even I'm not that shady of a GM. Alright, so we're gonna make our way back. Oh, I'm not gonna sing the sea shanty
There
again
must
to
be
you.
a settlement nearby.
I am gonna loot all this stuff again, though. I'm not
Must
gonna
have
read
been
the
fishing
letter
when these
again.
monsters came. Bad luck.
Blessed mother, smite the obstacles in my path. Blasted door, What? Wait. It's you? At least.
Okay, we're gonna
you
skip
may be
through
a-
this because I did it the last time.
See what
I read
she
through
sees.
everything.
Did you feel that? The same.
These things are going to.
You and I need. Finding one won't be. I'm hoping something of use might be, but I've barely made a dent in it so far. I think this is beyond most people.
What you're making is a racket. The noise is bound to attract attention. We're gonna go with that one this time because she was kind of a shady bitch to us the first time.
It already has. These things here didn't die in their sleep. I'm going to see what's at the top of this cliff. Hopefully there's no more of these creatures along the way. For now. But I'd rather get out of here than keep testing my mettle against these things.
No matter what you do, she's like... There's words for, you know, people like this.
Or just company for our final moments. But you're right. Whatever lies ahead. You can call me Shadowheart.
Heartless.
Lead the way.
Okay, this time I'm going to save, or does that create? We're gonna create a whole new thing. Called the Intrepid Stream. Because you're here with me, the Intrepid DM. If you need a name to call me, the Intrepid DM is more of a philosophy. We are starting this channel on YouTube as well that we will be posting content. And I'm not going to be the only Intrepid DM there is. There will be my buddy Axorus. He will be an Intrepid DM
More of
as
those
well.
wretched things.
So, how do we get? Ooh. Is there a path? I don't think there's another path away from here, honestly. I mean, did those runes give me something that I don't have to fight these right away? Dungeons and Dragons. Problem solving. No, I think that is my only portal right now, which means I'm pretty sure I have to go Oh, hey, I can go to camp. I didn't think I was able to do this until I found a group, but I guess so. Who knew?
This seems as good a place as any to make camp.
Wine all gone. Okay, well. It's just my stash. So, how do I leave now? Yes, end of day. How do I leave the campsite? Oh, she wants to talk to me. That's why.
I'm not sure this is a good idea. Outside threats, perhaps? Each hour that passes, the thing inside us grows. We need to find a healer. Let's wake up at first light. Maybe we'll get lucky. We're overdue some good fortune. Rest well. We'll need our strength.
Nappy nappy time. Okay. So, doing that wasn't the key. That way. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through them.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this'll be a short fight.
Get some fire damage on that. Let them come to us. That was bonus action. Go with the caustic bolt. Make it come to me. Shield of Faith, though. Oh, jeez. Okay. Bonus action heal myself. Yeah. Alright. Ooh, did I just cut that thing in half? I did. Man, the graphics on that just went a little bit better. Okay, so past turn, it runs, it goes to the brine. You are going to drop it. Miss. You have healing. Save it. Save it because yeah, that's why. We're gonna throw another healing word on myself. Yeah, 10 hit points, and I'm gonna destroy that one. Okay. This is why you play Life Cleric. Life Cleric is tank. Ow! Shoot. You know what? Hit it. Miss. Okay. Now, for her... I need to somehow heal her. I should be able to... Yeah, that's what it is. The help action. Okay, help action makes this a whole lot better. So, that, yeah. Now she can heal herself. Assuming she had anything. Nope. We would have to prepare it. Okay. So we're going to short rest. Okay. So we both no longer have spells, except for cantrips. Yay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. I really don't want to get into another fight before we've had a chance to heal. You know, I've been thinking for a while about different campaign ideas, and one of them actually had to do with mind flayers and all this kind of stuff, and them taking over a city. So it's actually kind of funny that this game came out and did that. It really took me by, well, I shouldn't say it took me by surprise. People are always creating for these kinds of scenarios, but I just was not expecting how on point my idea was with similar to theirs. I mean, my idea had a little bit more intrigue and whatnot as they were doing it under the down low, and basically using intellect devourers to take over heads of the country and everything like that. So as they took over the heads of the country using intellect devourers, because they would take the brains, you know, so the intellect devourers would retain all the knowledge of these nobles who would give them insights to the country. Now, the aspect about it was that there was a clutch of Githyanki, or Githzerai hadn't really chosen, that would effectively
I've got one of those brain things
recruit
called
the parties and let them know that these nobles were being
in the grass.
taken over.
You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
That's not an intellect devourer.
Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. Now, I saw you on the ship.
Good thing about being a dwarf?
Not.
Natural gorget. Trying to bite through a beard? Gonna get a mouthful of hair, bud. Not a good idea. No, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Headbutt the elf. Oh yeah! 19 roll? Yeah. I just smashed your nose in, bud.
You son of a...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling, dark, busy streets.
The good thing is, I don't
You
have
try
to
to
read
hold
this
the
stuff to
memory.
you, so I don't have to
Put
try and do a
face to the
female's
word.
voice, because that'd be a little weird.
The light, the fear.
Although, it
What was that?
is pretty
What's
tough to
going
do
on?
voices from time to time. It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us. Honestly, I have no idea. Put the knife away and I'll tell you everything.
The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards.
Yeah, right.
Apologies.
Decorate the ground with my innards. I just pushed your nose into your forehead, bud. Apologies accepted. I might have done the same thing if our roles were reversed. But ours are hard. Glad to see we're all caught up now. You'd better have more to offer than apologies.
Indeed
Glad
we
we're
are.
all caught up now.
Please, allow me to introduce myself.
Pompous jackass.
My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
I'm
Is that
Baldurian
so?
too.
We clearly move in different circles.
Clearly.
So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yes.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Yeah, good luck with that. The only thing that could control a tadpole would be another mind flayer. And that's not likely to happen, so... You should travel with me. Our odds are better together. Control it. We need to get rid of it. I need to move, but you can shelter in my camp. I've wasted enough time here. You should travel with me.
I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea.
Nope.
And you seem like a useful person to know. All right.
Yep.
I accept.
Okay.
Lead on.
Gladly. Alright, so now I have 3 people to my party. think she's gonna down a potion. I think we're gonna go at this down here. I think he is going to hide.
More survivors? They're trying to dig somebody out of the wreckage.
Something's wrong. They should be trying to get away if they had any sense.
Okay. Get a Starian. Oh yeah. Perfect. If he can stay up here, he's got the perfect aspect for a sneak attack when combat starts, if it starts, which I get the feeling it will. So let's go talk, see what's going on. I mean,
Come on, dig! Faster! Get her out of there!
Don't die! Don't die! Don't die!
The person they're trying to save, it's the creature from the ship. Still alive, but wounded.
what are you doing? Let the monster die. Step back, I'm here to help. It's clouding your mind. 12. Hey! That's a success!
Your voice cuts through the fog of confusion. You can see the creature's hold on them wavering. As its
Dude kinda
influence
looks like
wanes,
Jared
they
Leto.
clutch their
It's a little
heads,
weird.
blinking in confusion.
Where are we? There was fire in the sky and then the voice. Oh God, the voice! What happened? Gods,
Thing turned you into a meat puppet, bud.
I think you're right. It called out from the wreckage. Sounded just like my daughter. But she's been dead for years. That thing got into our heads, drove us mad. We wrecked our boat just trying to get close to it. What do we do now?
Could be worse, your ship didn't fall out of the sky.
We're nowhere. That's the point. Even with a boat, Baldur's Gate is days. Wait.
So there was a lot of controversy around this game and it possibly
feel you.
basically being a
Just like one of those
what's
things.
it called?
You're one of them.
A Divinity Original Sin basically 3. And I see a lot of comparisons to how Baldur's Gate 3 was and is. And it is, there are a lot of similarities to it. I will give it that.
There's something in your head. Please, we'll take our chances out here. Just leave us be.
Hey, level. Okay, as a cleric, I don't really get anything new, but, you know. Bane, bless, preserve life. Man, that inflict wounds could be really bad for someone. I think they're pretty good. I think we're gonna just accept. go with the second level. Astarion leveled up. That's surprising. Cunning action, dash. Dash is a bonus action, I forget. That is huge. Okay. So is there enough left in here to... No loot, no nothing. Just gone. Not gonna go through that.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
So Pathfinder actually released a game a while back called Let's Be Goblins. I never got a chance to actually play it. I wanted to because I thought it would be amazing.
Survived the crash.
But you know, a lot of groups around here is just so
You're alive.
it's hard to find people
That's
that
unexpected.
are able to go outside the
Last
box.
I saw you, you were lying in a crucible's worth of blood. An intellect devourer nibbling at your ear. Glad
I've
to
had
see
the
my
same
eyes
gaming
deceive
group
me.
for
I'm Gale.
about
Well met.
what 20 years now, and since VFG Comics, a place that was in town, originally opened. That's where I started DMing a lot, instead of just between me and like two other of my buddies that I grew up with. Well met, you run the ship.
Very same. A traumatizing experience, if
But,
an instructive one.
So this There Be Goblins, basically everyone's supposed to play a goblin character in it, and there's a bunch of hijinks, and so Pathfinder did a really good job of explaining all the faults of goblins, one of which is like they're afraid of horses, which explains why they ride dogs. And there is a goblin dog. It's a specific type of dog that's breeded with a goblin, and one of its abilities is basically mange. It sheds and it causes severe itching, which I've always wanted to kind of play a goblin cavalier that rides a one of these goblin dogs into battle, and his whole thing is, you know, if he could be part druid, make the hair grow, and then, you know, have the dog shake and poof, create an area of effect that does the mange. I thought that would be really good.
Yes.
I really
the
hope
ocular
they put
penetration by
Goblin
an
as a
illithid
playable
tadpole,
race in
which will
this
end with
game,
our souls being
even if
sloughed
it's
like
a
strands of
update
weave
or
caught in dead
later
magic. Not to mention,
DLC.
you're staring at me like a Rashimi at a blackboard. You're no wizard, are you?
They have a ton of
Pity.
things they can
But
put
that'll have
into
to wait.
DLC. Since
Primary
Dungeons and
need now
Dragons
is
is
a
so
healer.
open, this game
I
could
take it you
really
recall
just
the insertion of the
continue to
parasite.
grow. I doubt they will. I wonder if the game's going to even go up to level 20. If it goes all the way up to level 20, you know, how do they proceed DLC wise past that? Maybe they create a storyline that resets your character and you play through that side, or it down levels you to 5 or anything like that. There's so many things they can do with this. I feel like level 20 play can break a game at times. Don't get me wrong, epic level play is huge. It's one of those situations of Meteor Swarm or Wish or Miracle breaking the game but at the same time, you have earned that high tier of play, and spells like that, they come with downsides. Bad things can happen when they cast those, and I don't believe that every player should go throwing around those spells willy-nilly. It should be a extraordinary circumstance that they use it. 3.5 did a very bad job of, in my personal opinion, did a very bad job of using Wish and Miracle, because Wish back then you could spend 25 grand worth of gold pieces as part of the component for the spell, and you could increase your one of your stats by a permanent bonus. That meant that, you know, a high enough level wizard could go and spend 125 grand 6 times and raise all of his stats by 5. So, you know, the wizard that came into the game with an 8 strength now has a, you know, 13 strength, which isn't big, but it affects carrying capacity. And back in that edition, carrying capacity was not a huge thing, but for a wizard, it definitely made you think outside the box for how you were going to prep and carry things. One of my favorite things to do was wearing a glove of storing, and the glove of storing, as an action, you can shrink down a item into a very tiny piece of like fabric, and it would stay in the palm of your hand, and you could bonus action draw it. So like you could have one glove on one hand and another glove on the other and freely swap between staff or wand or anything like that. Throw a Heward's Handy Haversack in, you got more ammunition there. And the reason the strength was so big back then is there was a spell called Shrink Item. Now, Shrink Item would turn large size items into small pillows or 1/16 of the size of them. And you could easily shrink down, say, a catapult or a ballista. And but the thing is, even with it shrank down, all those things started to increase weight. So a wizard with the miracle spell and all that would increase strength or wish for a magic item. They would throw it around for those specific purposes of just, I need this, wish. I need this, wish. 5th edition did a good job of, hey, you cast it, there's a really, really low chance that you're no longer ever going to cast it again. And it made it one of those oh shit buttons. Like, I don't want to cast this. Or my friends, you know, something extraordinary happened and I want to gift my friend something extraordinary. And I can only think of this spell that could literally bring his wife back to life, even though I'm not a cleric. Or, you know, divine magic has left the world and wizards are now the only way capable of bringing someone back is a wish spell. Sorry, I'll get back to the game, but there's a ton of really good things about 5th edition that they fixed.
Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it'll turn us into mind flayers?
You can see this. I have a ton
process
of
known as
books here
ceremorphosis.
that
it is to
I'm
be
going to
avoided.
talk about Dungeons and
Assume you're
Dragons
no
quite a
accomplished
lot,
healer
because
either.
that's my
Powerful
go-to.
cleric, maybe.
So I am. My patron god just grants me many spells.
Not the power to remove tadpoles, I gather.
Yeah. I have that procedure right on my back. So just bend over and I'll give you a good swat with it.
Then we'll have to find someone more experienced and fast. You and I are in a whole lot of trouble. We need help. and I'm not sure where we'll find it in this wilderness. How about we embark on the quest for a healer together?
Yes, I agree. We should do that.
Most excellent. Then, without further ado, let's be off. Besides, looks like you keep some interesting company. A woman with shadows for eyes, deep as the dark lake. Pleasure, madam.
Is it indeed? We'll see.
So I now have a full party. Oh, and levels. So she got to level up. Let's give her some spells that I don't have. Let's get rid of Bless on her and give her Inflict Wounds. She pretty much has the same setup I do. She just has better health. Or better charisma. Gale is a wizard. He's a wizard, Harry. Alright. Ray of Sickness. Let's see. See, I feel like color spray is a must-have. Grease is good. Fog Cloud, not so much. Witch Bolt's kind of iffy. It can be really good at higher level, but low level it's not really good. In my opinion, sorry. So, alright, I think we are... What is... He gets Evocation School or Abjuration School. So bonus hit points or sculpt spells, creates pockets. Allied creatures automatically succeed the saving throws and take no damage. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a must. In which case he needs Burning Hands because evocation. And we're gonna do evocation and color spray. Because area of effect are really good. Okay, so yeah, Fog Cloud, Witch Bolt, we're gonna go those two. Done, accept. Bam! Leveled up. It's all leveled, bud. Okay. I think we should camp and call it a day. If we camp, well, that gets all of our spells back. We'll go to bed. Let's save. I don't want to die again. We had that run in a little bit ago, and that was, you know, I don't want to run into that situation again where we lose and then lose a ton of our progress we made. Level 2. Okay, Starian, you're going to hide. Rest of you go in to talk.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our
Just
ship.
came back from lurking. Is your life cleric going on a quest for a healer? Because that seems like his job. Yeah, you know, I don't claim to be the best healer. In fact, I would rather split skulls than anything else, but you know, the domains that I would normally choose for a cleric that I would play aren't on here. I would have liked to definitely had played either a Tempest cleric or I would honestly like to give the Grave cleric a try at some point, but you never know what they're going to add. Like I said, DLCs for this later on might be a big thing. And with a game like this, you're probably not gonna get too many what's it called? Not gonna find too many people powerful enough to remove it. A tadpole, an illithid tadpole from your head. Let's see. I am. The ship is full of monsters. I wouldn't go near it. Target 7. Ha.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
I wanted cheese.
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Alright, Astarian. You can stop hiding and you can come back.
There's something underneath here.
Where's that rope tied to?
It's loose. One good push away from tumbling.
It's loose. One good push away from tumbling.
I know that. How do I get it to tumble?
It's loose. One good push away from tumbling.
Okay. There we go. So, we'll go back to my dwarf Intrepidus. Intrepidus will drop the item. He will then throw item at... That didn't work.
Text is too faded. Doesn't tell me who was worshipped here.
Just lay down, just in the middle of nowhere. My eyes are just wide open. I'm not even closing them. That's creepy. Alright, let's do this.
Thank you, Gibblebock. Everything all right out there?
Let's go with deception. Gimbleblock triggered some trap. He needs help now. 9. I have a +1.
Yeah? And who are you? Probably your trap that did him in. Come through that door and you're getting a knife in the guts.
Haha! Unlocked. Look at that. Astarian's useful.
Traps. How considerate.
Oh! Okay. That was not good. Not at all. Pick up a shovel. Alright, well, we're gonna short rest, get that back. I think here is actually a good point to save the game. We are a few moments, 6 minutes from 8:30. So we will save the Intrepidus save. And we will go to the main menu. I think it's I think we made a little bit of good progress. It went a little bit slower than what I was expecting, but I got to talking and I distract myself when I talk sometimes. And everyone that stopped in and chatted, I really appreciate you joining me tonight. To the followers, let's see. So I want to say thank you to Future Hunter Bond. Thank you for following Angie T89, Axorus, Samson Polly. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys, jumping in, joining. Magic Pants, thank you for being in chat. I know it's kind of slow right now. This is my first stream. first official stream. So we're gonna continue on. I'm gonna stream Wednesdays and Fridays. Next Thursday, or next Wednesday, I might stream some Final Fantasy. I might stream this again. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do yet, but it's gonna be the same genre of same genre of a RPG game of some sort. I might download some game I haven't played yet, and we might just go with that because it's funner to learn and read that story together. So once again, I thank you all for coming, and about all I can say is be intrepid and journey on, friends. So have a good night, everyone. I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much.